Hello. Welcome. It's good to see you. I hope that you're all having a good start to your week. I feel like the lighting is weird today. Whatever. How is everybody? Let me see who's here. I have not noticed. Detective Zen. Hello. Siribot is fine. Shadows of Life. I saw nothing. Puddleglum. Hello, I am Puddleglum. Grabbing stir fry from the replicator. Running some scans. Tries not to get any stir fry on the control module. I mean, it's best not to get food on your control surfaces. This is true. Hi, NeoGets. And Detective Zen again. Hello. A beep. Control module can handle the prank core. Hello, Elixir. Make an easy dinner, bake some cookies. Oh yes. Student workers. It is very nearly end of semester time. Hand stir fry. Okay. I don't think that that's necessarily safe. Usually there's a utensil involved. Shadows of Life, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. Let's see. Tries to avoid putting pasta in the cookie dough. Pasta in the cookie dough does not seem like a good combination to me. I've done some weird things in my time, like putting popcorn in scrambled eggs, but I can't explain the popcorn in scrambled eggs. It was more of an experiment to see what would happen. I don't know why. I just thought that if I stuck the popcorn kernels and the raw eggs in the microwave together, that as the kernels popped, they would scramble the eggs. It did not work. What about tossed salad and scrambled eggs? No! Philip really likes Frasier. I know more about Frasier than I ever wanted to. There were parts of the show that I enjoyed, but generally not for me. But Philip loves Frasier. Philip also liked Seinfeld, if I remember correctly. I was not a Seinfeld person. It just, no, there's enough pointlessness to life. Does sound like a snappy Broadway number. Pasta in the cookie dough. It does, actually. Detective Zen, I sort of feel like pasta in the cookie dough needs to be a number in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the musical. Like, if they were going to turn Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs into a musical, I feel like pasta in the cookie dough would be an appropriate number for that show. Also, I don't know what's up. It was stream time, and then my sinuses were like, oh, you're gonna need to clear your throat a bunch. It has gotten really warm here, and as the warm mass of air moved in over us, pushed by the very unstable weather systems out to the west of us that spawned all those tornadoes, none of that even got here. It didn't even like rain as far as I'm aware, but basically I started feeling really bad on Friday. I had a migraine. It was causing nausea and just general unpleasantness, and so I came home on Friday, and then I slept, and I slept basically all through Saturday. I woke up very briefly to put a note to the, I think just a note to the mods saying that I wasn't gonna make it to stream, and then I went back to sleep. And then slept through like half of Sunday, and finally got up and took some Excedrin, which helped a little bit with the nausea and the headache, but I was literally like vibrating, which is a common reaction I have to Excedrin, but it's the only thing that will deal with the migraine. And after 2.5 days, 3 days of feeling lousy, I was like, I need something. So I'm not 100% today, but way, way better. Oh, Puddleglum. Yes, clean up the kitchen. I keep getting lime in the coconut tune from the pasta in the cookie dough. Gaming and a weather report. Who says Rogan doesn't cover all the important topics? Hey, I mean, we could also talk about the emergency alerts that were coming from my place of employment over the course of last night. When I got to work on Friday, there was a one of the pro-Palestine anti-war encampments in the plot, like not terribly far from the library. I've had to walk past it, and then it was, of course, still there when I left halfway through the day on Friday because I wasn't feeling well. But apparently last night things got spicy. In that they were supposed to vacate because somebody else had reserved the lawn that they were using. And I don't know, I've heard differing basically they were told that they had to vacate by like 8:30 p.m. and did so. At 8:30, when the lawn was inspected, they weren't there. But then 2 hours later, they were back. And so the police came in and arrested a bunch of people. And when I got to work this morning, there were lots of police still around. And of course, there were the local news crews that I guess sort of just hung out all day because they were still there when I left. Yeah, it's fun times. So it was interesting because the last alert from the alerts system was like at 3:30 this morning and said that the situation had stabilized. Urgent avoid area. No further updates unless situation changes. Well, that's not a terribly useful alert because it doesn't tell me what the area I need to avoid is. It named the building. That building is literally across the pavement from the building I work in. I walk past it to get to work. I park next to it. What area am I supposed to be avoiding urgently? I was like, I don't know what I'm going to discover when I get to work today. But I got there and it was fine, and I just parked and walked through like the entire campus police force, passing by the lawn on my way to get into the library and go to work. Everything I've heard said that it was completely nonviolent and that, yeah. The world. We live in a world that is very baffling. I do not understand the world most days. Hi, everybody. The plan tonight, I should do plans. We're gonna play a game. I know. A game. Oh, Puddle Glum! Congratulations on being randomly selected as a VIP for the stream. Enjoy that along with your popsicle. Who rolled up this campaign we live in? I want a do-over. I know, really. So one of these we will play. And then after we play that for a little bit, we'll head on over to Althaven for yet more of Beacon from the Streampunks. And then Wednesday, it's more of the Philip Peltz Journal, which is the journal from the chief engineer of the USS Dakota during the American Civil War. So that's coming up Wednesday. And then, barring complications, fingers crossed, we'll have some more exploration of Mars and trying to save Martian civilization on Saturday. I know, we will play one of these. I do not know which one. I should spin the wheel. I don't have my drum roll on this setup. I found a drum roll. I set up the drum roll. It has not made its way into this set of scenes. So we'll just imagine a drum roll, please. Let's see what we're gonna play. Unless it's let it be. Oh yes, if it's if it's keep talking and no one explodes, we'll bookmark it and play that because I have to do prep for that one. No, it is in fact Darklands that's fun. Wasn't barring complications the person in charge of logistics for NASA? I have done Darklands once, but somebody added it to the wheel again. So we will do Darklands again. I don't know if I'll be any better at it, but you all can help me, I hope. Let's see. There's a couple of pokey poke things I have to do to make it work. First this. Do you all remember Darklands? Huh. Well, that's odd. Let me see. I should be able to open game. I don't remember when this game is from. I know it's an older game. Shadows of Life is practicing their roguish skills by lurking in the shadows. They may be preparing a sneak attack. Sarcastic comments, those are useful. All right, Darklands, 1992. All right. I have no memory of this place. What is the dealy bob? This is not proper. Game view. Okay, you're supposed to be capturing a thing. Okay, we'll get that. Jiminy Christmas. Don't mind me, I'm just breaking things. Okay. And then we'll need to get the audio sources set up for it. I know what I'm doing. I do this all the time. Okay, that's working. Because this is Hello, older game. I know there's a manual somewhere. Somewhere at the Bonaventure Hotel. The question is, where be? Manual. It's so weird. I'm like, I know how to do retro games on stream. I do retro games on stream all the time. But give it to me on a Monday and I don't remember what the heck I'm doing. All right, I think... Oh dear. Oh no, no. That is not quite right. We're fine. It's fine. This is fine. What the what? What in the what is the whatting of the whatness? And the what? What? I don't know what's happening. Hello? No. I broke everything. I don't know what I did. It was working a second ago. What happened? Huh? Okay. I have no idea what the heck that was all about, but I think I have solved it. Ish. Hi, Hannah. Okay. Maybe? I don't know. Do you think that this will work? I think this will work. Wow, I was really just not prepared for this to be the game that came up. But it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Well, that's all right then. Okay. Let's head on over to the game screen. Game screen! Woohoo! Success! I have success!
Well, that's all right then.
Exactly. Thank you, Detective Zen. Darklands. Do let me know if the game audio is a bit much. I actually might bump it down a little bit. Because it was a bit much in my ears, but Darklands by Microprose. Do I remember anything? All right, Welcome to Darklands, a fantastic land where knights in plate armor rule from soaring turreted castles, where an ordinary journey becomes a dangerous adventure, and where clerics can command miraculous powers while wizardly alchemists concoct awesome potions. I know, very chiptune. The sequel, Light Skies. Part 3, Partially Lit Seas. Ooh, Hannah! 15 stream streak! Woo! Soaring what castles? Soaring turreted castles. This realm is chaotic and violent. The roads and rivers are unsafe. Justice is uncertain. Bribery and corruption are commonplace. People's darkest fears are real. Awful dragons ravage the countryside. Strange creatures infest underground mines. Loathsome witches dispense crippling curses. And satanic cults seek to ensnare the unwary. Darklands is based on a real time and place. Greater Germany in the 15th century. The strange, miraculous, and magical elements simply reflect popular beliefs, superstitions, and myths. This is an era before logic or science, a time when anything is possible. In short, if medieval Germans believed something might be true, in Darklands, it may actually be true. Just one note for the people who wrote the game manual. Logic was invented well before the 15th century. This actually reminds me of Eric was looking at something on RPG earlier today that was an RPG setting that was basically this. Excellent for flyby bombing. Oh dear. Okay, so Darklands is a fantasy role-playing game. You direct a band of heroes, your party. Welcome back, Shadows of Life. In search of immortal fame, you can actually create the type of heroes you desire using the character generation system, or you can use pre-generated characters. You travel across the Holy Roman Empire, as the realm was then called. The emperor is weak, while the princes constantly war among themselves. You can visit more than 90 different cities, as well as innumerable castles, hamlets, and monasteries. You will find unique dangers and surprising terrors. There are many opportunities to perform heroic deeds, actions that people will remember long after you pass. Someday, your fame might rival that of Beowulf, Roland, and other great medieval heroes whose stories are still remembered today. I have no idea who Roland is. Logic has been present for as long as humans have been humans. It wasn't codified until relatively recently, but humans have been doing science and logic for as long as the species has been around. Yes, Puddleglum. Also, this says that the 15th century in Greater Germany is a time before logic or science. But we look back to classical Greek times for logic and science all the time. So you can always distract people by shouting, "That woman is a witch!" and running away. Oh no. We invite you to enter the Darklands, a place where reality is fantasy and fantasy reality. Begin now a lifetime of quests and adventures. Is this when the is this when the Holy Roman Empire was Roman or holy? Oh gosh, 15th century? I would imagine it was when it was Roman. Because they said that the Pope is weak. I have no memory of this place, except that I remember being confused. It's fine. Let's just jump in. I'm sure it'll be great. Chanson de Roland was a 11th century, circa 11th century French epic poem. I am unfamiliar with it. That's apparently I have lacked a culture. The Roman Empire started holy and ended in a completely different type of holy. I mean, things became rather Byzantine. It's a specific form of 11th to 16th century French poem/song, the chanson. Hi, Sterling! Also, at one point, wasn't even Roman? I mean, so there's the Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, the, I don't know, there's plenty of changes in empire there. Let's see, the last time we played, it was July 11th, 1400. I have no idea who any of our people are or what we're doing. Oh my gosh, I forgot how difficult this was to read. We have Gretchen Wilberg, who is the leader. She is 35. Cool. We have Gunther Langer, who is not leader. He's 40. We last played 600 years ago. My wife asked me if I think about the Roman Empire. She was confused when I asked east or west. Oh no. 35 in the 14th century? She should be dead. Hey, he's 40. We have Hans Alluler, also 40. And Eberhard of Achdorf, who's 46. We ancient. Our party is ancient. I have no idea how to do anything in this game. I don't remember. Inventory? All I remember is that there's real-time combat and I don't know how to do any of it. I'm just pushing buttons now. I love that the sprite is just tapping its foot. How do I inventory? Oh dear. Where do I want to go? I don't know. Let's go to this little farm. Apparently not. I want to go to town. Town is going to cost money. All right. We have now entered the hamlet of Elbe. It nestles up against a hill. A small church sits amidst a graveyard. Smoke curls from the blacksmith's forge. Peasants labor in their fields, and somewhere a dog barks. You choose to... sorry, Yes, 1992, and this game has no thought for, accessibility. Because, wow, this is not a readable font. Gunther's totally undead. That's a lie, he's a walking corpse. Clearly a zombie game. Logic hasn't been invented yet. So everything's all topsy-turvy. Found out today that literally all of your final assignments are due on Friday. How? Sterling, lurk, yes. But also, that's just mean. I thought the official last day of classes was Thursday. So they're making you stay in town until Friday? That's just mean. Your goal is fame. The more you get, the longer you'll be remembered. Accomplishing great tasks, righting wrongs, and just participating in significant activities can increase your fame. To see your current fame, money, or other information, tap F6. For party info, F5, 1 through 5 gets you character info. I was not pressing the function keys. Left click on a board for more information. Equipment, formulae, and saints. Open up scrolling lists. I don't remember anything. No, I love this. Just to learn more, let's provoke a fight. The easiest way is to return to the city you just left. Go up to the main gate during daylight and attack the guards there. What? Battles have 2 states, and orders pause and real-time action. It's fine. It's fine. This can be fine. You choose to Talk to the Schulz, the village leader, visit the church, go to the smithy, seek shelter for the night, pray to a saint for guidance, or move on. I swear we've been to Elb in this playthrough, but since it's been forever, let's go talk to the village leader. Authority in a German hamlet is invested in the Schulz, a combination of mayor, bailiff, and soldier. He is wealthy for a peasant and has the power to pass judgment and administer the law with the help of the village elders. He also has heavy responsibilities. He owns armor and weapons, and in wartime is required to leave his home and fight for distant masters. Despite his importance, he is willing to talk with you. You ask for information, ask for help, pray to a saint, accuse his hamlet of satanic practices. I selected that one. Tries not to stare at the man's unusually long head. Hey, satanic practices. His face pales when you accuse his people of sorcery and witchcraft, and he orders you out of the hamlet. His anger is so obviously righteous that you feel quite guilty. You know you have sinned in thus making a false accusation. You wonder how you ever could have thought that this village was satanic. Innocent babies cry, peasants laugh at their work, and life is everywhere. Everything seems normal, healthy, and happy. Your suspicions were clearly unfounded. You leave for a few hours to let the Schultz's anger cool. Perhaps you should not return at all. No! I lost 2 points of virtue. I think they misspelled the Schwartz. Okay, so... okay. Endurance, strength, agility, perception, intelligence, charisma, divine favor. Short sword. Brigandine, chainmail, no shield. Equipment. Apparently I have a club in reserve, or 2 clubs in reserve. Formulae? I have no idea how the formulae work. I have a 35 in... Oh my gosh, this game has so much crunch. I have a score of 35 in edged weapons, 20 in impact weapons, 6 in flail weapons, 16 in polearm weapons, 4 in thrown weapons, 30 in bow weapons, and 13 in missile device. A 6 in alchemy, a 13 in religious training, a 23 in virtue, a 42 in speaking common, a 4 in speaking Latin, a 4 in reading and writing, a 3 in healing, a 2 in artifice, 21 in stealth, 11 in streetwise, 13 in raiding, and 4 in woodwise. Okay, there's a lot of stats. Oh, I don't know what F8 does, but you live off the land, but the Lord may be upset if you are caught. After 0 days, the risk is 0. Oh, okay, so F8 will rest. That's good to know. F10 brings up a menu. Party info. Change marching order. That's good to know that's available. F11? Oh, that's F11. Oh, okay, so F8 does the resting. F7 doesn't seem to do anything. Wait, what is... What? Is F7 like be stealthy and hide? Wow, medieval Tinder is intense. Sorry. Had I thought this through, I would have taken another glance at this just so I'd be more familiar with it, because I remember it being a difficult game to sort of figure out. Menu bar's F10. Right, but what's F7? I like kneel down and start looking side to side. Kill a character. All right. You know what? Once again, we're just gonna do and see what happens. Press F7 to use the bushes as a latrine. That's sort of what I was thinking. That seemed to be what was happening. You come across a Dominican friar with a small crowd of followers. "Hail, good Christians," he says. "I bear blessed news." Unable to ignore him, I don't think he actually said "Hail, good Christians" or "I bear blessed news," because we're in Greater Germany and he's probably not speaking English. But anyway, unable to ignore him, you are obliged to listen to his sermon about the everyday sins that everyone commits, sometimes without knowing it. His good news is that he has pardons, indulgences, for these sins in exchange for a small donation. His followers crowd around, urging you to pay, warning of damnation and curses if you don't. Uh-oh. Give him 1 groschen and 4 pfennigs for a pardon. Sure. This guy is a scam, but it's the 15th century. We have to buy indulgences. This is like a Nigerian prince email in the woods. The friar smiles. "Ah, wise choice, noble ones." He gets out a portable altar, sprinkles you with holy water from a rusty, decrepit asper, intones a variety of prayers, and then has you kiss the letter of indulgence which he carries. "Now go in peace," he says, "content in knowing that your sins are absolved." Hey, for 1 groschen and 4 pfennigs, take away all my sins? Heck yeah. Since when was I Christian? Before you lies the walled city of Prague, the central and greatest city in the kingdom of Bohemia. It is the capital of all lands, ruled by the king of Bohemia. You suspect that you will be unknown here. Therefore, you... This guy is a decrepit asper. Or ask who his superior is and if his superior knows what he's doing. See, you go to the main gate in broad daylight. Approach the main gate during the night. Attempt to cross the wall during the day. It will take a few hours to find the best point. Attempt the wall during the night. It will take a number of hours to find the best spot. We're unknown. Let's just go to the gate. At the gate, a line of people wait to enter Prague. The guards collect a toll from each person, so the overall cost for your party will be 1 groschen. You decide to pay the toll and enter, use your charm and speaking skill to befriend the guards, hide among the crowd and sneak in using your agility and streetwise. Use an alchemical distraction, then sneak inside. Call upon a saint for aid, draw weapons to attack the guards, stand back and reconsider your options. Prague is worth any price? Do not stink bomb the gate. I see. Let's use charm and speaking skill. The guards brush off your approach. "Who are you?" sneers the sergeant. "Pay up or be gone." Behind you, an impatient peasant grumbles about ignorant foreigners holding up the line. Fine. I pay the toll. Looking down the main street of Prague, you set off toward... What the hell is that? The Altes Stadtplatz, the political center of Prague. The Kanischlotz, the great fortress overlooking the city. The Wehrmarkt, the central market of Prague, the tall spires of the great churches, the craft guilds and other darker side alleys, the Gasthaus, a well-known inn with stables, the wharves and docks, a side street where you're less visible, a scenic grove where you can wait and relax, one of the main gates leading out of the city. I don't know, let's go to the docks. The craft tied to the piers and wharves have many destinations. Some are available now because they leave today. Others leave later in the week. They will not take passengers until the day of departure. Overall, your options are... I bet the wharves and docks are worse than dark alleys. Probably. Boat to Burglitz for 3 groschen and 4 pfennigs. I don't think I can afford... Wait, why can't I afford Kuttenberg or St. Joachim? They cost the same. Boat to Dresden for 3 groschen and 4 pfennigs. Leave Prague's main street. Slip away down a side street. Dresden is tempting, but let's keep exploring Prague for now. Simsilica, hi! Thank you so much for the resubscription. Welcome back for 17 months. Oh yes, thank you, Alexi. You're right. Those are the standard options, but they don't all leave every day. That makes sense. I don't know. Let's go to the political center. The Altes Stadtplatz, the main city square of Prague, is clean and orderly. Looking around, you decide to... I've never been to Prague. How does this compare, this depiction of 15th century Prague? How does this compare to modern day Prague? I imagine modern day Prague has cars. Examine the posted notices and collect the latest gossip. Go into the Milstadhalle, the town hall. Enter the Universitat, a famous university. Walk toward the narrow spires of the city's great churches. Go to the Weinmarkt, the main market of the city. Leave the square by the main street, or leave the square by a side street. The central plaza is still pedestrian. That's nice. I don't know. Let's look at the posted notices. Eyes and ears open. You read the official notices posted on doors and walls. Ask about affairs elsewhere in the empire. Gossip about the situation here in Prague. Try to discover special jobs or interesting adventurous tasks. All right. Let's start with official notices. By order of the King of Bohemia, the citizens of Prague are hereby prohibited from traveling about the streets in darkness after the hour of compline, unless unavoidably required by their occupation or by an emergency. The hour of compline? Okay. Bohemia, Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic is known for garnets, lovely jewelry, beer, and food. Let's try to discover special jobs or interesting adventurous tasks. After a few casual conversations, you learn that a certain well-placed personage is hiring freelancers, but I didn't learn that, so there's nothing more to hear. Let's gossip. Point a finger in a random direction, yell, "What the hell is that?" and run away giggling when the crowd looks around confused. Despite your best efforts, you can discover absolutely nothing new or different about Prague. It seems as if the entire city has gone into a contented slumber. If they're singing in the plaza, would it be a Bohemian Rhapsody? I'm trying to... My brain insists that I need to sing the reference to Bohemia in Rent, but it won't bring it to my brain. It's like There's one in Rent. But then nothing beyond that. Elixi's great-grandparents may have been born in what was still Bohemia in the 1890s and Czechoslovakia in the 1900s. I did not know this. Okay. Affairs elsewhere. Try for rumors and information, but nobody has any traveler's tales. Well, nobody wants to talk to us. Alright, I tried posted notices. Let's go to the university. The Universitat, the university in Prague, is dark, locked up for the night. The students are gone. The professors return to their homes. You shrug and decide to wait. It's nighttime. Oopsie. Darkness covers the main street of Prague. Far off, you see the lanterns of the watchmen enforcing the curfew. Avoiding them, you set off for... Let's have some fun. Let's go to the crafts district and less savory areas at night in violation of the curfew. Navigating through the narrow streets, you seek the guilds and craftsmen specializing in arms and armors, guilds and crafts who specialize in less violent pursuits, the guest house, a small grove of trees where you can wait discreetly, the Kleinstadt, a dangerous slum, the main street of Prague, side streets, an alley. Sure, let's go to the dangerous slum. The Kleinstadt of Prague is full of paupers, drifters, thieves, and harlots living in old, decaying buildings. Honest citizens avoid the area. You casually rest here for an hour just to kill time, wander around listening to the rumors, find an abandoned room or shanty where you can live very cheaply, or leave via a side street. Let's wander around and listen to rumors. Uh-oh. Nothing. Yes, I know it's the hour of comply now. Let's find shelter. So the criminals here are on a Bohemian rap sheet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Thank you for giving the point, because they were well deserved. You find a decrepit, half-ruined townhouse occupied by beggars, dim-witted paupers, and a crazy old man. Oh dear, language game, language. You settle into an upstairs room with a broken ceiling, boil some vegetable into a soup for dinner, and curl up for a good sleep. Nobody says anything, but you all realize that such living won't improve your reputation at all. You consider staying here today at 0 groschen, 1 pfennig. That will leave you with 1 florin, 1 groschen, and 9 pfennig. For the day, you will... Wait, but I don't want to stay here the whole day and spend a pfennig to do so. Oh no! While the elite spend their time lounging on Bohemian Rhapsody. I think I need to earn money. Wait, I can't. All it will let me do is relax? Okay. Suddenly, your rest is disturbed. Uh-oh. We've been attacked. I have no idea how to do fighting. What do? Is this move action? Ah. Surrender all. Attack. Standard attack. We're about to have 3 minutes of ad. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna stay paused so you all can see the combat when we get back from the ads. See you shortly. Hey, I think that the ad break should be over now. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I do see the self care. I will stretch and hydrate. I found the battle information section in the guidebook. So hopefully Hopefully I will understand a little bit better about what the heck I'm doing. All right, Gunther. Gunther. What do you have? You have a club. You do well with impact weapons. Cool. Orders. Attack. Standard attack. All right. Hans. Rogan wants to know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. No weapon. Chainmail. A crossbow. Do you have bolt? Quarrels. You have 25 quarrels. That's good. Thunderbolt. Noxious aroma. Okay. Missile device. All right, Hans. What are you gonna do? Throw? Noxious aroma? Thunderbolt? Sure. Nope. I have no idea what I'm doing. But can I not? I just wanted to move. Okay. It's probably gonna hurt me. But how else will we learn? Gunther denies entry to his cool club. Enemies feel super bummed and go home. If anyone ever works out what I'm doing, please let me know. We have the thunderbolts, but where's the lightning? Very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Galileo Figaro. A flail. And you are flail weapons. Okay. Ebard. No. He's. I'm supposed to be able to move the map whenever I want. No. Do you really want to surrender? Indeed not. But I can't see what I'm doing. Game. Card. Blah, 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 blah. Attack. Standard attack. All right, let's see what happens. If we have Galileo, they might think we're witches. Uh-oh. Hans, you need to do something. I could throw Noxious Aroma. It's standard attack. Use missile. Hans. Standard attack? Gunther. Yes, that's what I want you doing. I think we lived. We lived. Noxious Aroma, aka I fought in your general direction. Yes. Game. The party finds 0 florins, 2 groschen, 5 pfennigs in cash. Get an item from pile of loot. Distribute to a different person. Or leave. 4 clubs. Leather, clothing, leather. Gunther. I am so confused. Oh, okay. I still don't understand. Whatever. uh Edge weapons changed from 35 to 38. Woohoo! Um Battle results. Victory! As you catch your breath, common folk come into the street and thank you. Bless you, noble travelers, says an old porter. These thugs were terrorizing our neighborhood. The Kleinstadt of Prague is full of paupers, drifters, thieves, and yeah, okay. Well, we did decide just to rest. Were their fathers hamsters? I don't know. Did their mothers smell of elderberries? Rumors? Still can't be hired. Fine. Let's go. The side streets of Prague are full of people, dogs, cats, pigs, and occasional carts. Moving through the crowd, you turn toward the main street, the political center, the great fortress, commercial hub, churches, crafts, docks, a scenic grove where you can waste time. Let's go to the commercial hub, the market. The main market of Prague is the bustling center of all business activity. Stalls and pavilions fill the downstairs hall, while the rich merchants and factors have offices above. You go toward. I know, NeoGets. So many options. You go towards merchants selling everyday items, the pavilions of the foreign traders, the pharmacist stalls, the Fugger baking offices, the office of the Medici representative, the Hanseatic League Hall, the Lighthouse, a Fugger pawn shop, merchants. I want to sell. I want to sell. Sell. Oh, okay. Schwarzwood, Brigandine, Chainmail. I don't need the clubs. Sell the clubs. I figured out how to sell things. Barter for another person. I have 6. That's one. Look at all this stuff I don't need. Brigandine. Sell the leather armor. Sell the padded longsword. Ponce has crossbow, noxious aroma, essence of grace, leather, chainmail, corals, clothing, lots more useless clothings. Wait, they won't let me sell the clothes. Can't sell my clothes? Oh, it's because they're offering 0 pfennings. I see. Chain and leather. Oh, it's better. I thought the Jeff Bezos story was, look at all this stuff you don't need. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wait, look at this stuff that you don't need. Military flail, brigandine, and chainmail. A harp? A harp? Oh, Han. Purchase a harp for Han. Why not? Harp. Let's raise. Lantern, rope, handle. I assume those are useful, but I don't actually know how much I need them. All right. What have I got now? Equipment. Schwarzwad. How do I move equipment from one person to another? Did it work? Click and drag? Click and drag! I mean, it shouldn't be that amazing, but click and drag worked! I don't know what the V and the L stand for. Does anybody know what those stand for? I wish to know. Like, one of them's your armor and one is under the armor, but I don't know what the abbreviations are for. Oh. V indicates armor for the character's vitals, head and torso. L indicates armor for the character's limbs, arms and legs. So the brigandine armor is head and torso, and the chainmail armor is arms and legs. Yeah, in Gretch's current loadout. Gunther, longer, currently has brigandine and that thingy. Currently using a club. Let's club and shield. I have no idea which is better. I assume that the studded leather is not as good because the studded leather is cheaper. For heads, shoulders, knees, and toes. All right. This is the crossbow person. I don't know what to do with all this extra clothing. Currently have chain and leather. Could I do chain and studded leather? Yes. Down a bit in the corals area. Alright, an Ebbard. Military flail, brigandine, and chainmail. It would be lovely to get you a shield at some point. But... the pavilions of the foreign traders. Two-handed sword. A falchion. Short sword, dagger. Oh, I can sell this short sword. Field axe, great hammer, giant cudgel, maul, military hammer, mace, club, military flail, pike, short spear, quarterstaff, throwing axe, javelin, composite bow, short bow, arrow, quarrel, ball, torch, candle, lantern, lockpicks, naphtha, zinc blend, antimony, Solancier, gum, pitch blend, brimstone, choleric base, phlegmatic base, sanguine base, melancholic base. Everything a growing boy needs. Gretch is not a boy. All right. But let's see. Gunther uses a club currently. Can we improve on that? Great hammer? Giant cudgel? I feel like giant cudgel better than club. Maul? Is a maul gonna be the same kind of skill as club? Military hammer. Can't afford a lot of these. Club. Mace. Pike, short spear. I feel like giant cudgel. We got it. So let's sell the club. Oh boy. Okay. Han. You need quarrel. Because you're quarrelsome. Six fennings per quarrel. Oh gosh, we have so little money left. Can I sell this? It won't let me sell the clothing. Oh, but studded leather. I can sell the leather. Military flail. Yes. Alright, so Gretch, though, has a long sword. Can we afford anything better than a long sword? Long sword. Falchion. Dread. No, we cannot afford any of those things. So... Cool. Hans, we got corals. You've got your studded leather, but you currently have no weapon. But that's fine because you have crossbow. I suppose a dagger would be good for you eventually. You. Giant cudgel. Or great cudgel. Giant cudgel. Gretch. Okay. Shopping. Let's go to the pharmacist's stalls. They have Zinc Blend, Aqua Regia, Mandragora, Shamamale, Zinken, Brimstone, Choleric Base, Phlegmatic, Sanguine, Melancholic. I'm not dabbling in the magics at the moment. Banking offices? In the office of the Thuggers. the greatest banking house in Germany, you discuss your business with a senior clerk and ask for a letter of credit? No. Request an audience to discuss their special tasks. Sure. The clerk sniffs and motions you toward the door. I'm sorry. Ludbrand of Lensburg is busy today. In fact, he's busy all week. Clearly, you lack sufficient charisma or reputation to impress the fuggers. Well, the fuggers can go fug themselves. The side streets of Prague are full of people, dogs, cats, pigs, and occasional carts. Moving through the crowd, you turn toward... the docks and wharfs again? Let us head to Saint Joachim. They look at you, burst into fits of laughter, and share your request for credit with the rest of the bank. You go aboard and find your places. The boat will sail in 1 hour. You store your gear as you wait for it to cast off. That's more than 1 hour. As your boat approaches St. Joachimsthal, you examine the city, a small town in the Bohemian Highlands surrounded by mines ruled by the Obervogt. You decide to jump off outside the city, pay the entrance toll of 1 groschen at the wharf, convince the wharf master to let you in free, sneak off into the city during the night, pray to a saint for aid. Saint Finian, known for his feud with Saint Columba and for extravagant miracles, including moving a river, he provides a small increase to streetwise and a modest increase to charisma, agility, speak common, and read right. While he is invoked, the party may travel on water as though it were land for a period of 1 day. Pray now for the entire party. Despite his impassioned prayers, Eberd receives no divine aid. Eventually he gives up, saying, "I'm sorry, my friends, but not all prayers are answered." We pay. Looking down the main street of St. Joachimsthal, you set off toward the Stadtplatz, the political center, the Burg, the great fortress, the Markt, the central market, the tall spires of the great churches, the craft guilds, guest house, wharves, side street, grove. Fortress. Looming overhead are the great battlements of the Burg, the fortress of St. Joachimsthal. The sergeant of the entrance guard directs you to a clerk inside where you request an audience with the Obervogt. Nope. Ask to see a clerk about services desired by the Obervogt. Nope. Pray for aid in getting on audience. Nope. I guess we move away down the main street. I don't know how I'm supposed to get reputation when I can't. Maybe I need to start in smaller towns. The gate is heavily guarded, but most of the guards are watching for people trying to get into the city illegally, not for those trying to leave. You decide to simply walk out of the city right past the guards, hide among the people leaving the city, and sneak out using alchemical distraction. Draw weapons and attack the guards. See if it's possible to leave the city by way of the wall instead. Well, let's just go. The god looked to him, burst into fits of laughter, and share your request for crossing water as if it was land with the rest of the god. What's this? What's this? How many days have I been walking? My goodness. In a nearby clearing, you see an old wooden shrine sheltering a cut stone altar. The roof and walls are weathered but sturdy. Fresh flowers adorn the statue of Saint Mary within. From the shrine, a well-worn path leads to a small sod hut. An aged monk in a threadbare habit, hobbles up the path to greet you. You make an offering of 18 groschen at the shrine and leave, nod to the monk, genuflect toward the shrine and leave. I can't afford them. The monk nods back with a sad smile and watches you depart. Soon the shrine disappears behind you. Yeah, I couldn't afford to, give money at the shrine. Apparently these little things are nothing to interact with. Ooh, suddenly, Gunther holds up his hand. I think someone or something is hidden up ahead, he whispers. You respect his perceptions. He's the best in the party for this sort of thing. And decide to ignore his warning and press onward. Stop, speak up, and try to talk your way past whoever is out there. Try to flush the ambush out with a potion. Thunderbolt. Cry out that you surrender. Try to quietly sneak away and avoid any fighting. I don't know, let's try and talk. With a ringing bellow, Gretch shouts, "What's going on here?" Then, in a virtuoso display of commanding presence, she succeeds in completely intimidating the bandits until they feel lucky to be allowed to leave before you consign them to some unimaginably horrible fate. Well, they believed me, is all Gretch says to explain her surprising performance. Cool. But I was trying to rest. After 1 day, the risk is 1. Well, Gunther's gonna guard while Gretch relaxes. Because that means we have healed. Alright, we have to move on now, because the Lord will not be happy with us. I have no idea where we are, or where we're going, or what we're doing, or why. Oh, look, it's a road. Should I wander the road? Oh, ahead on the road, you see a party of pilgrims. Their leader, a frail old friar, greets you. You ask their destination. We seek the shrine of St. Mary on the outskirts of Burglitz, he replies, and hope our souls may bask in her radiance. You see that the old men and women hobbling along with him could use all the basking the good Lord might provide. You wish them good journey and travel onward. Interrupt your travels and escort them to Burglitz. Sure. The friar is delighted to have an escort. These roads are most dangerous, he agrees. Twice already we have been beset by bandits. They took what money and valuables we had then, but otherwise left us whole. But I have heard of others who kill every victim. I mean, at least we'll get some sort of reputation from it, I hope. Compensation and exposure? The trip to Burglitz is slow and laborious, with the aged pilgrims taking 2 days. Fortunately, it is an uneventful trip, with no more excitement than bandaging a sprained ankle. Outside the city, near the shrine, the friar and the pilgrims thank you for your aid and protection. You say farewell, feeling happy with the spirit of true giving. Virtue changed from 19 to 20. Select the symbol for distillation. What the I'm sorry, what? What be do? Hey, bandaging can be very exciting. I mean, what color bandages did you choose? About alchemy. All right. Alchemical skills. Knowledge of alchemical formulas. Each formula has a general descriptive name plus the name of the mystical number. Each formula has a mystical number. Making potions. Creating potions takes time. Selecting formulas. Your first option is which formula to use. Potion creation. That's not what this is, though, right? It says select the symbol for distillation. I have no idea. Ah. Oh, wait, is this... I just figured out what this is. This is digital rights management from the early 1990s. That was nothing important to the game itself. That was digital rights management from the early 1990s. Before you lies the walled city of Berglitz, a modest Bohemian city on the Baron River. It is ruled by the Burgraf, or the King of Bohemia. You suspect that you will be unknown here, therefore you decide to travel elsewhere. No, when I said travel elsewhere, I meant travel elsewhere. Apparently the mountain is not something I can interact with. I'm supposed to be able to scroll the, map, but I can't figure out how to do it. And I don't seem... Ooh, suddenly a group of very dirty bandit soldiers leap from ambush, yelling, "Drop your weapons or die!" Quickly, you use your charisma and speaking skill to talk your way out of this. Throw down your weapons and cry out that you surrender to their mercy. Draw your own weapons and fight. Charisma. Bandit soldiers barely stop to hear your words, then surge forward again, crying, "Gold or blood!" Unfortunately, it seems that they're seeking both. You have no choice but to fight. Alrighty. They instigated it. Shlablam. La. La 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 la. No. I'm trying to make you use your missile weapons, please. But you have done the thing again. Wish to attack, use missile. Yes. Go and do. I don't know. And then, a bird. Standard attack. Yes. Advance. Oh. I see. Well, in that case, use your missile weapon there. And Ebert, why don't you go ahead and attack there? You ever heard of the series Lone Wolf by Joe Deaver? I don't believe I have, man. Hans, what are you doing? Eep. All right. Hans. You should flee toward here, please. And Gunther. Break off your combat there and save Hans. Okay, Hans. Yep, you're going to continue fleeing towards here, please. Run away, run away, run away! I don't know how that worked, but I'm glad it did. Oh dear. Eber died. I think Hans is about to die too. I think we're all about to die. I think this might be a TPK. Battle results. Defeated. Basically, it's D&D, but the choose your own adventure format. They also made a video game. You awaken in a gully, stripped of arms, armor, and all obvious valuables. However, the bandit soldiers failed to find a few small items. You bind up the worst wounds with scraps of cloth. Well, now what? Asks Gretch. You all consider the possibilities. No armor. No weapons. Huzzah! It's like I'm starting fresh. I do have a noxious aroma. And a clothing. At least I can clothe some of us. Okay. Lovely. Well, I don't think I have any money at all. Fate is not kind. First book in the series is Flight from the Dark. I'll have to take a look at it. Yeah, it's not one I've heard of before, so let me make a note. How to recover from having been accosted by bandits. Can't, like, steal from the barns. A richly caparisoned knight with a colorful entourage boldly rides toward your party. From the bearing of his retainers, you realize he is going to a tournament. You move aside and politely bow as he passes, because that's all I can do. The knight's party passes like the train of the Emperor. He doesn't even glance in your direction. I mean, we're literally wandering around with no armor and barely any clothing. Why would he glance in our direction? Oh, it's a village. It's a village. Maybe they can raise a child. The hamlet of Shunsi nestles up against a hill. A small church sits amidst a graveyard. Smoke curls from the blacksmith's forge. Peasants labor in their fields, and somewhere a dog barks. I do regret to inform you that it is 8:45 even in the 14th century, and we are nearing end of stream. Thank you, Elixir. I don't feel like we're gonna get an audience with the Schultz, but we should start there. Authority in a German hamlet is invested in the Schultz, a combination of mayor, bailiff, and soldier. He is wealthy for a peasant and has the power to pass judgment and administer blah 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 blah. Despite his importance, he is willing to talk with you. Ask for information, help, saint, accuse, j'accuse. Information? The Schultz has little of import to tell you. The nearest big town is Regensburg. The church holds mass every morning, and there are folk in the hamlet that are willing to take in boarders. Ask for help? After thinking for quite a stretch of time, the Schultz shakes his head and says, I can think of nothing we could do to assist such mighty folk. Our poverty and humble surroundings prevent us. Please forgive us. Okay, hey Schultz, why the long face? But I literally have nothing left. Is it the church? The chapel is small but well kept. A tiny graveyard encircles it. You decide to talk to the village priest. Ruminating before answering, the village priest finally says, I fear there is little of worth that I can tell you. I hold mass for the village every day at prime, and every Sunday at prime and vespers. The nearest city is Regensburg. Go to confession? Stepping into the confessional, Gretch speaks to the village priest and tells him all her sins. She is told to do penance for 8 hours. You wait patiently until she is finished, and Gretch is pardoned of her sins, finding renewed virtue and favor with Evan. 8 hours. Attend Mass. Thank you, Vance. When you ask the priest about Holy Communion, he says, we hold Mass every morning at prime and on Sunday at prime and vespers. We would be honored to have you present at that time. Fine. Smithy? At the village smithy, the brawny blacksmith sweats over glowing coals. When you step in, he looks up and frowns. What do you want? You inform him that you wish to buy and sell goods. I have no money. And you don't want to buy my clothes. I was hoping we could do chores or something. Seek shelter? You're at the home of an elderly woman who gladly takes in strangers. She is cheerful and welcomes you with a toothless grin. I can't do toothless, sorry. Guests use the bed. I sleep in the kitchen, is her common saying. You decide to catch up on local rumors, take up residence so you can rest, pray, experiment, etc. Ask about a stable where you could buy or sell horses or mules. Local rumors. Leaning back in her rocker, the old woman ruminates over her answer. The nearest city is Regensburg. I suppose you could say we owe allegiance to it. Not much happens around here, really. Take up residence. You consider staying here today at 1 groschen? But you do not have enough money. For the day, you will regain strength. Ooh, alchemy work. Ooh. Stone tar? Essence of grace. Healing. Oh, that's healing. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, it's good to know. Is this formula? 0% success. Well, Okay, that's not gonna work then. Thunder? I don't have anything, so it won't let me do anything. Fine. Job's done. Pray for divine favor? Not enough money. Check the house for spooky costumes. Oh, wow. Don't know what we can do. Alright, she's not gonna help us. Oh, pray to a saint for guidance. Saint Herve. Born blind, he nevertheless founded a monastery and remained until his death, where he was venerated for his miracles and holiness. He provides a large increase to perception and can sense evil in people. Okay, sure, why not? Though he gives it his best, Everett's prayers receive no response from on high. Why am I not surprised? Okay, we don't have enough money to stay in town. Let's just relax, regain strength, pray for divine favor. This is fine. The gods really are dicks, I know. Okay, I've been living off the land. We're healthy again-ish. But we still have no money. I have a feeling this is exactly how my life would have gone if I had been alive in the 15th century. Suddenly, oh, thank you. I do see that Althaven is live. We'll be heading over there shortly. A sounder of wild boars burst from the undergrowth. Taken aback by this unexpected onslaught, you try to dodge aside and let the boars run on through. Call on a saint to calm the animals. Saint Aidan. Saint Aidan, an Irish saint, also known as Madoc. Known for his miraculous fasts and prayers, Aidan is also known for his kindness and love of animals. He increases woodwise by a very great amount and may allow the party to communicate with or control wild animers. Spend more. Give me boar. Woodwise changed from 4 to 33. Quickly, Ebert evokes Holy Saint Aidan, and the boars stop in mid-charge. Suddenly, they start rooting peacefully in nearby bushes. They do not object to you, and you find yourselves able to walk right up to them and stroke their bristles in safety. Of course, you realize the least hostile move might provoke them. Finally, after an hour or so, the swine wander off, still tame and friendly. Well, that worked. I want to get into whatever this is. And looking across the tilled fields, you see a vast castle keep. Standing on an open knoll, you decide to invade and take it for my own. Bravely approach the gate, where you politely ask admittance to see the castle lord. Pause and talk to the peasant farmers. Remain out of sight until after midnight, then select the best way to force an entrance. Let's talk to the farmers. Woodwise changed from 33 to 4. Despite your best efforts, the farmers are terrified of talking to anyone, especially a stranger with arms and armor. I don't have arms or armor. However, in their scarred faces and haunted eyes, you see signs of hardship and suffering. I'm gonna sneak in and storm the castle. The Tower Keep of Sulzbach. looms against the moonlit sky. Occasional gleams show through the windows. You decide whether to attack and how. Unfortunately, I was like, everybody's gonna climb using their own natural abilities. Unfortunately, Ebert makes a bad move and plunges from the rock wall to the hard ground below. Carefully, you carry him to the nearby woods. After this, nobody is eager to try climbing again. Thunderbolt! Nope, I can't do that either. I can't do anything. Well, like I said, I have a suspicion that had I been alive in the 15th century, this is about how my life would have gone. So it's an interesting game. I had more fun this time. I understood it a little bit better this time around. So I should play it again just for myself and really understand it. It's so crunchy though. So crunchy. But yeah, we're gonna need to be raiding on over to Althaven for the stream punks for more bacon madness and beacon fun times. Thank you so much, Some Silica, for the resubscription. Thank you to DUIDM for the follow. I know that was a couple days ago. So if you're here, thanks for the follow. Of course, thank you, Was Not Worth It, for being a subscriber over on Coffee. Thank you to everybody who had their streaks today. That was the spin wheel for this week. I'm tempted to do another one next week. 2 spin wheels in a row. We'll see. I might. Maybe I'll spin the wheel to decide if I spin the wheel. Anyway, we're going to be heading over to Althaven. Of course, thank you to my mods. Let me go ahead and set up this raid. Raid! Yeah, no, none of those. Althaven, please. Ah, this is the right one. Yes? Yes. Begin? I do have a raid call if you want to drop it in chat when we get over there. It is #RogueRaid with either chaos or the Twitch raid emotes. You know, subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. I'll be live next on Wednesday for Archival Adventures, continuing with the Journal of the Chief Engineer of the USS Dakota from the American Civil War. And I should be on Saturday for more Martian Dreams, more retro gaming. Woohoo! So hopefully I'll see some of you soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.